Imagine this. You pick up your phone, glance at the screen, and, like magic, it unlocks. No buttons, no fingerprints, just your face. That's Face ID. It feels effortless and almost invisible. But behind that quick unlock is a complex, cutting-edge system packed with sensors, data, and a little bit of artificial intelligence. Today, we're going to explore exactly how Face ID works and why it's more than just a selfie scanner. Let's start with what happens the moment you look at your iPhone. As soon as you wake up the screen, whether by lifting the phone, tapping it, or pressing the power button, a series of sophisticated components come to life, all housed within what Apple calls the True Depth Camera System. You'll find this hidden inside that small notch at the top of your screen. So what is the True Depth Camera System? It's a combination of several key sensors and cameras that work together to map and recognize your face. Specifically, it includes an infrared camera, a flood illuminator, a dot projector, and a standard front-facing camera. Let's break each of those down. First, the flood illuminator does something very subtle, but very important. It emits infrared light, which is invisible to the naked eye. This light floods your face so that the system can see you even in the dark. That's why Face ID still works when you're unlocking your phone in bed at night or in a dark movie theater. Next up is the dot projector. This tiny device projects over 30,000 invisible infrared dots onto your face. It's like a high-tech starlight projector, but for your facial features. These dots help create a highly detailed 3D map of your face. This isn't just a flat photo. It captures the depth, angles, curves, and even tiny contours of your face. That's crucial for distinguishing a real face from a photo or mask. Then, the infrared camera steps in to read the pattern of those dots. It takes an infrared image and uses the data to build a mathematical model of your face, sort of like a facial fingerprint. All of this happens in a fraction of a second, and the model is then compared to the facial data that was originally stored when you set up Face ID. But wait, where is your facial data stored, and is it safe? Here's where Apple gets serious about privacy. Your facial model is never sent to the cloud. It stays locked away in something called the Secure Enclave, a special chip inside your phone that's isolated from the rest of the system. Not even Apple can access it. The data never leaves your device, so no one, not hackers, not app developers, not even Apple itself, can see your face scan. Now, let's talk about the matching process. Every time you look at your phone, the True Depth system quickly creates a new 3D scan and sends it to the Secure Enclave. There, it compares the new scan with your stored facial model. If it's a match, Face ID unlocks your device. If it's not, you'll be prompted to enter your passcode instead. What makes this even more impressive is the system's ability to learn and adapt over time. Face ID uses machine learning to recognize small changes in your appearance. Grow a beard? No problem. Put on glasses or a hat? Still works. Even if your face changes slightly due to aging, Face ID adapts. It's constantly updating its model, bit by bit, each time it successfully recognizes you. This helps it stay accurate without being overly strict. But how does Face ID know when to actually scan your face? The system is built with a feature called attention awareness. That means it checks to see if your eyes are open and looking at the phone. If your eyes are closed or you're looking away, Face ID won't unlock the device. This adds an extra layer of security and helps prevent unauthorized access, for example, someone trying to unlock your phone while you're asleep. Now let's talk about security. Apple claims that the chances of a random person unlocking your phone using Face ID are about 1 in 1 million. Compare that to the odds of someone guessing your 4-digit passcode, 1 in 10,000, or even tricking a fingerprint sensor, about 1 in 50,000. And you can see why Face ID is considered one of the most secure biometric systems in consumer electronics today. But Face ID isn't perfect. Identical twins can sometimes trick it. Children whose facial features haven't fully developed may also be harder to distinguish. And if you cover your face significantly, say with a mask, scarf, or thick sunglasses, Face ID might struggle or fail altogether. That's why during the COVID-19 pandemic, Apple introduced an update allowing Face ID to recognize users wearing a mask by focusing more on the eye region. There's also a common misconception that Face ID takes and stores a photo of your face. It doesn't. Instead, it creates a mathematical representation, a set of numerical values that describe the geometry of your face. Think of it like a digital blueprint, not a snapshot. This representation is what's stored and used for comparisons, not an actual image of your face. So, what happens if your face changes a lot, like after surgery, injury, or significant weight loss? In cases like these, Face ID may not recognize you right away. But after you enter your passcode a few times, it starts retraining itself using your updated appearance. The more consistently you use Face ID with your new look, the more accurate it becomes. Now let's take a moment to appreciate just how fast all of this happens. The entire Face ID process, from scanning your face to unlocking your phone, takes less than a second. It's nearly instant, and it works from multiple angles. You don't have to hold your phone perfectly straight in front of your face. As long as the camera can see your eyes, nose, and mouth, you're good to go. Face ID isn't just used for unlocking your phone. It also plays a key role in authorizing purchases, logging into apps, and autofilling passwords. That means you can approve a payment with just a glance, sign into your banking app, or verify your identity for secure transactions, all without typing a single thing. So, to sum up, Face ID works by projecting invisible infrared light and a grid of dots onto your face, creating a 3D map that's matched against a secure, private facial model stored inside your iPhone. It uses infrared so it works in the dark, machine learning to adapt to changes, and advanced privacy protections to keep your data safe. It's fast, smart, and surprisingly secure. In a way, Face ID represents the future of how we interact with technology. It removes friction, it feels natural, and most importantly, it's not just a gimmick. It's a carefully engineered solution that blends hardware, software, and AI into one seamless experience. Think about it. A device that recognizes you in an instant, not just by your fingerprint, your voice, or a password, but by the unique shape of your face. It sounds like science fiction, but it's real, and it's already in your pocket. And as this technology continues to evolve, we'll likely see even more powerful versions, maybe with smaller sensors, even faster recognition, or use cases that go beyond phones, from laptops to doors to cars. Face ID is just the beginning. So the next time you glance at your phone and it unlocks without a single touch, remember, that tiny moment is powered by thousands of infrared dots, real-time 3D scanning, complex algorithms, and a mini fortress called the Secure Enclave, working together to recognize you. That's how Face ID works. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share it with friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.